Welcome to another crazy travel journey day. Today we're going to be going from Bohol Island, the Philippines, all the way to Bantayan Island and show you the best way how to get there.
Yeah, so we already got up at 4 a.m. this morning. We took a tricycle to the seaport and we will have to take 2 ferries, 1 more grab taxi, 1 4-hour bus, and another tricycle to get to Bantayan.
It's going to be a long journey.
It's going to be a long day. So let's head to the ticketing office and let's keep going. So we bought our tickets at the office in Panglao, and all we had to do today is to go to the 2 different check-ins. The first one is where you get your seat number, and the second is where you pay the terminal fee, and then you're all good to go and to board the boat. And we are already in line to board. That was quick, actually. So we just went through security and they tried to make us check in our luggage. But we knew that from last time when we got to Bohol that we didn't have any problems just bringing on our backpack.
Yeah. So we just told them that we didn't have any problems last time, and because it's a backpack, we were able to board, and yeah, we were able to kind of go through, so.
Yeah. Because you usually have to pay quite a bit, I believe, to bring a backpack on.
A luggage.
Like a luggage on, yeah.
Yeah, usually you're fine if it's a backpack, so.
Yeah. You ready for a 2-hour ferry journey?
Yeah, probably to sleep.
I think so. It's early in the morning.
I'm actually not that tired.
No?
No. At least not right now.
Oh.
Probably crash later.
When the alarm went off today, I was like, what's happening? I was completely, out there.
Yeah, it took a while.
It took me a while to realize, oh, we actually have to get up to catch a ferry. But here we are. And 2 hours later, we made it back to Cebu City. And it's hot already.
It is. Early in the morning and it's already humid and hot.
So we're now just gonna leave the port and walk a little bit further to grab a grab taxi to the North Bus Terminal, which is where our bus will be departing for the next pier.
To go north to the other pier for another ferry.
Everybody's hassling for you to get on a taxi.
Yeah.
Lucky here, foreigner.
Our experience is that grab taxi is always the way to go. It's way cheaper.
It's probably around the same price, but you don't have to negotiate. You don't have to argue with them to put on the meter.
And we don't get stuck in traffic, so it's better right now to walk out.
Yeah, for sure. I would say let's go somewhere over there.
Sounds good.
Okay, we made it to the bus terminal, or actually to a coffee shop right across the bus terminal. I'm so happy that our Grab driver recommended this to us.
Yeah, because when I was looking it up, there's no cafes open at this hour around the area, and this one didn't even show up for me. So thank you so much, because I need coffee and I need food. I am
It's going to be a long day.
He also said that the bus ride might take more 6 hours instead of 4 hours because it makes multiple stops. So I don't know. We'll see. But
We'll see. It is 8:30 a.m. right now, so gonna order something very quickly because the last ferry is actually at 4:30. And if it's 6 hours, we need to be on the bus by latest 10.
Okay, let's order.
Okay.
I'm hungry.
All right, this breakfast was delicious and much needed.
And now we're all caffeinated.
And fuel up for our 4-hour journey north of Cebu.
Oh, still gonna be a long bus ride.
So I actually just ran over before and checked the terminal, and apparently the buses here are running every hour to the port, and the minivans every half an hour.
Oh, babe, this is...
Let's go. We made it on the bus. We're ready to leave. It's actually pretty empty. I'm curious if it stays like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said we're leaving soon, so...
Yeah, he said like we're leaving in 15 minutes, which is what they said before, that the buses are leaving every hour on the hour.
It's not... Oh, it is.
Yeah. It's almost 10 p.m. a.m. Still sleepy.
I think we need more coffee.
For sure. We'll have a coffee when we get to our inn. Yeah. All right, so we gotta enjoy the rides, maybe watch a movie. We'll see. How are you feeling on the ride?
I might take a nap.
You might take a nap? Okay, we'll see.
We'll try a movie first.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
conflicting here because like everywhere online it says to go from here to the port and then take the ferry, but there is a bus that apparently goes straight to, so I guess the bus gets on the ferry or a...
That's what he was saying. Like he
Yeah.
was saying like all the fees are included. So I guess it's also cheaper because apparently it is 295 pesos per person for the other bus, and the ferry itself would be 200,
180.
180. So that sounds cheaper. I don't know.
I don't know. I just don't get why like that it's not mentioned.
I know.
Anywhere. Like this is the way that everyone says to do it.
I know. I'm conflicted as well. But there's a lot of people in the other bus and like not so many in this bus. Also, we just read online that with traffic it could actually take 6 hours, meaning that we would not catch the ferry. Okay.
Same seats, different bus. We
Yeah.
decided to go on the other bus and go on the bus with more people, although it's also the one that's not really mentioned anywhere
Anywhere?
online. Everyone is saying the other bus and go to the port. So we will let you know our experience because
Well-
it's hard to find online. And honestly, we were worried that we weren't going to catch the ferry
Exactly.
with the other because it didn't seem to be leaving anytime soon. And traffic can be bad. It could take 6 hours and we would have missed the last ferry. So this is more the sure thing. I don't know what the experience is like, but we will let you know.
Yeah. And honestly, the seats are much more comfortable.
Yeah, the seats are more comfortable and we have more space. So,
Yeah.
you know?
It's the same bus company, so it seems that Sears, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Is the main bus company for those routes. The air conditioned. So far, I can complain. I hope it stays like that.
All right. Well, let's relax and we'll let you know.
So I guess take two. So we got off the bus and we had to go to the ticketing station again. And I really thought I talked to the conductor and I talked to them at the ticketing office back in Cebu City, and they all told us, yeah, no, everything is included, no worries at all. So give you a little bit of an update. It's not. We got on the ferry. We are on the right ferry now. Our bus is on as well, luckily. But the prices, I don't know if it's because we took a different route with a different bus, but online everywhere it said it's 180, but we paid 375 per person, which is definitely way more than we saw online. And also that is not including the terminal fee, which used to be apparently 10 pesos, but is now 25 pesos. So I don't know if we made a mistake, I have no idea, but it seems to be that everything is a little bit more expensive than we saw.
All right, we're off. So 1 hour ferry ride to Bantayan Island, and we made some friends on the boat and with a local, and she actually did confirm with us that this was the best bus route for us to get to Bantayan Island, because otherwise if you went on the other bus, once you get to the island you have to negotiate with Tricycles to get to your accommodation in Santa Fe, and a lot of times it's pretty overpriced. So this way overall it is the cheaper way to get to it. However, she also did confirm that the prices did go up, which is why what we paid for is way higher than what we've been seeing online. So looks like we're on the right way. Now let's just see. My understanding is that the bus is going to actually take us into Santa Fe town when we get off. So just gotta make sure that we tell the bus driver we're getting off, and I can't wait to get there. It's been a journey.
So now that we have this put out of the way and we know that we are on the right ship, let's explore and walk around a little bit. Let me show you around. So right now we are up here with the captain bridges, and it is really windy. Probably should not stand here. Oh my god. Yeah, much better here. Okay, so this is the captain's bridge. This is where everything happens, like where they navigate, where, yeah, do the captaining thing. I have no idea what they're doing. Now let's go downstairs, explore the, I think, 2-3 decks that they have, and yeah, let me show you around. Okay, so this is the back of the ship. This is where Diana set up shelter and taking a little bit of nap, I think. There are a few seats here, and also if you walk around where it's again super windy, you can also sit back there. So walking down at the mid-level, you have a little bit more shelter from the wind. Because also in the front section, I didn't talk here because there's actually people sleeping. You are completely enclosed when it's raining and completely covered. At the back there is a small like cafeteria. I can actually see into the kitchen there, very interesting, where you can get our coffee and snacks. And now we can also walk one more down. This is the deck where the cars are, and also our bus. So this is where you actually can really feel the ocean breeze. You're like so close to the sea and also to our bus. Yeah, so this is basically the entire ship. It is not a lot. Back there's a few more seats, and that's it. It's super easy to navigate around. There's a bathroom up here as well. I'm not gonna show you that. Whew, it's windy. And now we're gonna take a little bit of break and catch up with Diana. Diana has woken up from her nap.
I am excited to get off.
And we made it. We are just approaching the pier, setting down to the deck where the cars and the buses. And I think we can board the bus. People are boarding the bus.
I guess we can board the bus.
I guess we can board the bus?
Sure excited to get back on the bus.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
So, as you can see, we are riding a tricycle after all. Turns out that the bus does not go for the Santa Fe town where we're staying, so we have to get a tricycle after all. It's been a journey. It's also raining, like actually raining quite a bit.
And we made it, and I'm like a donkey. We made it.
Barely.
Just a little bit wet. Okay, let's take a seat here. Oh my goodness. Just when we arrived, it started to rain like crazy. But
Not the best welcome.
no. Okay, so we're gonna check in now, and then we're gonna give you a little bit of download on how the last part of our journey here like turned out to be. Some very interesting facts and news about it.
Yeah, I'm still
Let me
in a
tell
bit
you
of a
that.
shock.
Yeah.
But we'll check in a bit.
Yeah. Okay, now that we had a coffee, relaxed a little bit, collected our thoughts, we're ready to share what to do and what not to do when you're traveling to Bantayan.
So, in the end, the first bus was the better option, the one that we were on and got off last minute. So, definitely learn from our mistake.
Yeah.
We thought that the one that we went on was cheaper because when Daniel asked the bus driver whether or not it included the ferry, they said yes. So, with our calculations, it ended up being cheaper than the first one. However, that isn't correct because we did have to actually buy a ticket at the ferry.
Yeah, and after all, like I asked, okay, like are they dropping us off at Santa Fe, which is like a little bit closer to where we are staying at? I was like, yeah, no problem, no problem. So we ended up actually having to get off right after the ferry and taking a tricycle after all.
Yeah.
So in the end, it is better to just take the bus to the port and then just get a tricycle. A tricycle was actually not expensive at all. They charged us like 50 pesos per person. And
Although I don't take the first price
No,
because as soon
yes.
as they got off the bus, I guess for you guys off the ferry because that you should do that option.
Yeah.
They quoted you 200 at first.
I was like, no.
Daniel just laughed and he was like, no. So never take the first price for sure.
So yeah, I guess like, I mean the bus was making a similar route after all, and it's more for locals that they can like hop off the bus at the other points or whatever. Just don't do what we did. Not a good idea.
Yeah, you know, even the local girl thought that we could
Yeah.
get dropped off because she did say on the boat that she thought that this was the better way.
Yeah.
And she actually tried to get the driver to let us get off later on, but he said no. So, and when I say local, although she is from Bantayan Island, she hasn't been back in a while. She actually lives in Cebu City, so lots of things changed. The prices changed, you know. So, anyways, as we said, learn from our mistake. And don't go with the one that goes on the ferry. Take the bus that just goes to the port, then buy your ticket. Once you get to Bantayan Island, take the tricycle.
Yeah,
And
we're gonna do a breakdown in the description
Yes.
for you because I know it can be really confusing.
especially because we flew a lot of
exactly.
different prices around because
We
we
had a
were
day.
told different things. Clearly, we had a travel day of horror.
Yes, speaking about that, we're gonna check in to our lovely inn here. It looks beautiful, and
Yes.
everyone here is super friendly.
Yes.
We're gonna sign off here. I hope that you get some sort of value of our crazy travel day here today. If so, please subscribe, like the video, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one here in Bantayan. It looks beautiful so far. Bye.